Hey guys, welcome to our next tutorial, and today will be a little bit different. I'm going to teach you how to make a simulation that someone is going into one box and coming out the other. Probably just better off giving you an example than telling you. So let's get this up, and I'll go to the start. We'll hit play from there. As you can see, my sister goes in the box and comes out the other one. Good thing about this shot is that I actually need to only film one shot. I didn't need to put my sister behind a green screen or any fancy stuff. It's really done quite simply, but it will be a little bit time consuming, especially touching it up. But yeah, you don't need much to be able to do it. Maybe just a still frame with nothing moving in the background and you're set. But before we start the tutorial, I think I'll show you the original footage they used. So this is just raw and unedited. Alright, my sister, she jumps into the box, stands there for a while, climbs out, walks to the other box, climbs in, and jumps out the box. And so basically the way this works is that the part where my sister is, I think it's about here, yeah, where she's walking in the middle, what we want to do is crop her out over there, and we want to put the background over the top of her so we can't see her. And same principle for when she's, in the box doing nothing. Instead, we want to create the illusion that she's falling into it, as if she's going through some wormhole or something, and then coming out of that one. Alright, so we'll get this tutorial started. So go into After Effects and bring in your footage. You can use my footage, or you can use your own footage. Probably better off using your own footage, because when I did mine, the light conditions were pretty bad, and my camera isn't too good in low light conditions, so as you could see it was quite pixelated. Okay, first thing we're going to do is right click, interpret footage, and main. You should actually do this with all your videos, even though I didn't do it before, but I'm showing you now. So this just makes sure that After Effects, it's that it reads the video correctly. So it reads the frame rate properly. It reads if the frame rate is interlaced or something like that. And at the moment, mine is just 25, no interlace. So what's happened here is After Effects has interpreted it wrong. So we're gonna go off. That's about it. Aspect ratio correct. Everything's correct. So hit OK. Alright. First thing to do is to bring the footage onto the Create New Comp button. And there we have it, our composition. Okay, first thing we want to do is get a clean shot of the box. Alright, let's go for this. Okay, to get the clean shot, what we're going to do is we're going to right click, we're going to go time, freeze frame. And so now basically it's just a still frame, so you can move up and back, and it's just a picture basically. I just close that. Take the mask tool, and we are going to want to crop everything out. Oh, whoops. Everything out on this side of the shots. So we just have that. And I'll show you how this works in a minute. Okay, so first of all, hit enter to rename the, whoops. Alright, click this, hit enter, and that's going to allow you to rename the layer. Going to name this Clean Shot 1. Alright, because it's very important to keep your videos organized, because eventually everything just becomes all jumbled up. You don't know what's going on, and it's a little bit time consuming. Alright, get this in. And now as you can see, it's kind of covered up. And see, as I scrub through, you can see my sister's not there, but eventually she just walks into the shot. And see, that's because I just covered her up with that layer. And we're gonna do the same thing for this one. So we're gonna go back a bit. See, yeah, it's clean now over there. But if you focus, so you can see pretty carefully there's a bit of light distortion. Unfortunately, the curtains were moving a little bit. That's the cause of this. When you're doing this, you're going to want to make sure that unless you're using a green screen, that everything in the background, the light conditions, absolutely everything is exactly the same. I mean, see, that it's not so bad. I think, yeah, it can be fixed anyway with a little bit of feathering after we mask it. But for now, hit that. Right click, time, freeze frame, and let's start cropping. And that's done right there. Okay, next thing to do is to crop out my sister. Okay, we'll get started on that in a second. Okay, let's do it. Alright, so, first of all, remember keeping things organized. Enter clean shot number 2. And we are going to also drag this thing in once again, and we're going to name this, I think crop 1. This is going to be the first crop of my sister. Now we're going to want to close that and actually bring this to the top. And what we want to do is find the perfect frame for her to fall in. So you have to find a balance. I mean, see in this part, you can really see the motion happening. You can clearly see she's falling. Go up 1 frame, and she just hit the ground. But you got to think of the balance, the fact that if you do this, it's going to be a nightmare to crop out, because you can see there's blur, there's all this type of stuff, and over here it's, you know, relatively clean, but it's still going to be a little bit dodgy anyway, because as you can see the light's kind of leaking onto my sister. You can see a bit of green there, which, you know, it's just the problem with the camera. But I think for our sake, with this footage at the moment, we're just going to use this shot. I mean, if you have a sharper camera, great, you can do it a little bit better. So we're going to do the same thing right now. Freeze frame. And we will hit the crop button, or the pencil, sorry. And very cautiously, we're going to crop around my sister. Obviously, it's going to get a bit boring if you guys watch me do this whole thing, because it's going to take 3 minutes or so if you do a good job at it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause and I'm going to skip to the part where I'm about finished, or if I come along any hiccups on the way, I'll teach you how to deal with them. So I'll see you guys in a minute. So obviously just pause the video or continue to play, whatever you want to do. Hey guys, I'm back. Decided to pull you guys up on this part over here. So you might realize it's extremely pixelated. So, best thing to do here is probably just to assume where the hand is. Because, I mean, you look at this, it does not look like a hand at all. You look back, you know, kind of get in there. But, just kind of find the average, I think. And an extremely important thing, which I forgot to mention before, is actually to always save your project. So I'm gonna go File, Save as. Let's just name this box teleportation. Save. And actually, why this is so important is because I was making this exact same tutorial maybe 2 days ago, and my power actually went off. I lost all my work, and I've had to redo this tutorial because of it. And so it is a very good idea to save your work, to keep you from all the stress and frustration, because trust me, once you've gotten 20 minutes into the composition of hard work and the power goes off, eventually your hopes just go down and you have no motivation at all to get to it. I mean, I was supposed to continue on with it straight after the power went off, but no motivation at all, so saved it for 2 days later. But anyway, that's not important. Just, keep doing what you're doing right now. Keep cropping. For here, it doesn't really matter. It's just a straight line. And also, any mistakes you make, just hit Control Z or go edit, undo. Absolutely up to you. And I'll see you guys in a bit. I'm just going to pause the video once again. Hi guys, welcome back. Just finished the cropping, and hopefully yours is just as good as mine, or maybe even better. But as you can see, I have quite a lot of points, and it looks like quite a clean cut. But as I said before, a lot of the light has been leaked, and it's kind of a bummer. But we can fix it up. And any mistakes you made in the crop, just because you closed it, there's no problem at all. You can edit it. I mean, just hit the pen tool and just drag and